We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The Vikings at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Womack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
27 yards there, a first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Danielle Hunter drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Vick, and pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. And the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game. And now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything... 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Prescott off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, baby! Oh, what you working with now? Make some noise! Show 'em what you got!
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better, touchdown!
Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to move back in front.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working from the gun, Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson.
A nice jump play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 50. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott now from the 50. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, Prescott again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And more. He's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lucine.
Those have been a problem for the whole season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an
Touchdown, Vikings! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ritter now. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Ritter going to change it up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find Osborne here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And it looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons! George Pickens, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott from the gun. Pass complete to Addison. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I sitting in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to throw, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ritter on 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ritter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Ritter back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo now for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The return man down to a knee, and this this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slows momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here is 3rd and 5. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. They're waiting on his defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gilliland now to punt as he gets this one away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Tally.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses. But you get this sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
Ridder now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To throw is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Ready,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, some regrets on that one. Right there for him, and he dropped it. Still, terrific anticipation to see the screen and get to a spot early enough to nearly pick that one off.
On second down, Ritter. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ritter will set up to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Ritter now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ritter on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Ritter to throw it. Checks this one down to Robinson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. George Pickens. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Dak. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw, Prescott. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field spot.
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Back to throw. Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And